pit.
2 in the pit.
3 is in the pit.
Falcon 1-2, taxi, runway 23 right, hold short. Falcon 1-3,
3D.
taxi, runway 23 right, hold short.
3D.
Falcon 1-1, request clearance for departure.
Falcon 1-1, Palermo, tower, position and hold, runway 23 right.
4, taxiing.
Falcon 1-3, Palermo, tower, taxi in sequence. You are number 3 for departure.
1 in position.
Falcon 1-1, Palermo, tower, you are cleared for takeoff. Runway 23 right, depart heading 275. Falcon 1-2, Palermo, tower, taxi clear of the runway.
3 is in
Falcon
position.
1-3, Palermo, tower, taxi clear of the runway.
1 rolling.
Falcon 1-2, Palermo, tower, taxi clear of the runway. Falcon 1-4, Palermo, tower,
2
hold
rolling.
short. Falcon 1-3, Palermo, tower, taxi clear of the runway.
3 rolling.
1-2, Palermo, tower, taxi clear of the runway. Falcon 1-3, Palermo, tower, taxi clear of the runway. Falcon 1-2, Palermo, tower, next time wait your turn. Falcon 1-3, Palermo, tower, next time wait your turn. Falcon 1-4, Palermo, tower, position and hold, runway 23 right. Falcon 1-1, Palermo, departure, resume on navigation. Falcon 1-4, Palermo, tower, you are cleared for takeoff, runway 23 right.
Referencing
Hard
steer
heading,
point 2.
275. Falcon 1-2, Palermo, departure, resume on navigation. Falcon 1-3, Palermo, departure, resume on navigation.
Check, steer point 2.
2.
4, airborne. Falcon 1-3, return to base. 4, 3, heading home. Falcon 1-4, inbound for landing.
Yeah, Mike, so last night, after we got done taking out the SAM sites, we ended up landing at that airport out there.
On the island?
Yeah. But some small arms fire at us, or at least they were shooting at me when I was, you know, down there on the apron, on the taxiway.
Nice, nice.
Had to go hide behind a building.
Right in the awning.
Yeah, I wanted some shade.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bump the RPMs up to 95%. Okay, this looks like you're nice and close.
Copy.
Roger.
Falcon 1-4, descend to 2000, maintain 200 knots, turn left heading 320, vectors to final, runway 23 left. Falcon 1-4, perform landing check. Falcon 1-4, turn left to final approach course 230, check speed.
Alright, we're almost at steer point 2. Let's do our fence in.
Tower cleared for landing. Runway 23 left. Check gear down.
Unfenced in.
Two fenced in.
Push for steer point 3.
3 fenced in. Steer point 3.
Sentry 1, Falcon 1-1. Request vector to tanker. Falcon 1, Sentry 1, tanker, Camel 1, bearing 065, 40 miles. Tack in channel 126, Yankee.
Just trying to get an idea where he's at.
That's what I figured. So I was watching a video on that today, actually, and I could see where he had to change for the TACAN channel over to the left side to the same channel that the tanker's broadcasting on.
Yep. Yeah, we need to do that to talk to him. And it also, okay, down if you, your HSI, you know what the HSI is?
Let's see.
If you look down 2 clicks, you know, where again we're just seeing the knees and the MFDs, you've got that compass rose down there right in between your legs.
Okay.
Okay, it's basic. It's a mechanical version of our tape that's up on our hood. If you'll notice, there's an arrow that's pointed straight ahead because that's pointed to our steer point. If you advance your steer point, it'll move that a little bit. When we go over there and tune in for the tanker, we can actually get it to where that will point towards the tanker, and it'll give us the miles. If you see up in the upper left-hand corner, it tells you that we're 16 miles from our current steer point. Right now, 15 miles. But it'll give us that information for the tanker, so we don't have to keep on asking AWACS.
Oh, okay.
Oop, drifting a little bit off course here. I'm going to drift over to the right a little bit. Okay, we might as well go to, push for steer point 5.
Copy, steer point 5.
And Mike, if you want to bring up your harm, take out that SA2 sight.
Go around the right-hand side and kind of go on the outside of that radar circle.
Yep, that's what I was going to suggest we do. Once we take out this SA2 sight, we'll follow the island around to the right and come in from the backside for that SA6. That way, we don't have buildings and trees blocking our missile, blocking our harm.
I'm having trouble bringing up the harm.
Is your master arm on?
There we go.
Coming up on the ring, so I'm going to turn off to the right a little bit here. Yeah, I'm in the red. Keep his attention that way. I got a launch on me.
Got a launch.
I gotta break off. I didn't get a launch on it.
Go ahead and get some room.
I couldn't get a lock on it.
Oh, somebody's got launch on them.
I believe it's on me.
Looks like me. Might be me too.
Get outside of the ring if you have to, but don't go exactly with that 2 on your tail. It just makes it too easy for the missile. Once you're outside of the ring, go ahead and gain some more altitude and turn around, head out to sea, head back in, and try to get a launch. In the meantime, I'll just stay inside the ring so I keep his attention.
Copy.
And if you don't have your ECM on, turn your jammer on. Music on.
Music on.
Did you say you did get a missile off, Mike, or not?
Negative, I did not. I couldn't get it locked up. I'm having trouble designating the target.
Okay.
I think it's just my joystick.
Yeah, that 2 and that S is like right next to each other, it looks like.
Yep. Still having problems out there, Mike? Somebody's got to launch.
Yeah, I heard that.
That must be Mike.
He's just launching on me. I can't engage him with the arm.
All right, I'll send it out.
Magnum.
Hopefully, take out the radar before he takes you out. Get down on the deck, 400 or 500 feet off the water. Put your ECM on, drop some chaff and flare. With that 2 symbol either on your right wing or your left wing. Well, looks like it got a launch on me now.
Altitude.
Okay, the SA2 side is dead. And can you lock anything up, Mike? Can you lock out the other airplanes up? If you might want to just back out of the game and then come back in and still choose the same airplane that you have. It should still be in the air in this area. Sometimes you have to, and then while you're out, double check your buttons. Make sure that when you push the button, you get your, on the setup page.
It's not that. It's like when I try to designate the selector over the target, it doesn't. I can't designate it.
Okay, the SA6 side's active now.
But I guess it is some kind of configuration. I mean, I can't select it or lock it. You know what I mean? Like how to lock up the target.
Yeah. See if you can lock up one of our jets. Get yourself into air-to-air mode. Try to lock one of us up. Okay, the 6 is active, so hopefully that missile will hit.
Follow it in.
Hope he just turned it off too.
Damn it. It looks like it's gonna hit him though. It hit him.
Yep. Alright. Okay. Let's switch off of air to ground mode. Just switch back into nav. Let's reference to steer point 7. We'll get gas, and then we'll come back and shoot off the AGM 65s. Give Mike a chance to see if we can sort out his target lock problem. Okay, I see you out there, Mike, heading right towards you. Are you not able to lock us up either?
I'm on ACM right now, but I don't see you guys.
I'm at 15,000 right off your nose. A little bit to the left. Right now I've got you locked up. You might have some serious bugs going on.
I can move my target designator, I just can't. Oh, you know what?
Yeah, you're just unable to lock anything up.
That's correct. I've been having kind of like a funky problem, like using the radar and stuff to lock things up and stuff.
Yeah, why don't you just jump out of the game, close the game out, restart it, and then jump back in.
Fox 2.
Uh-oh. Looks like Mike's might have a... When you exited the game, it launched a missile.
Oh, jeez. Who's it going for?
Looks like a Mad Dog, so as long as there's nothing in its path, it should be okay.
My bad.
That's a 120 then, huh?
Yeah. No, I guess it was a Fox 2, so yeah. No, that Fox 2 should have been a
Sidewinder.
Sidewinder, yeah.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, all it needs is a heat signature. Luckily, you're up at altitude. So in the meantime, 3 should form up on my wing.
Falcon 1-3, rejoin formation. Falcon 1-3, on my way.
I'm gonna head up towards you, Mike, or Rick.
Okay, yeah, I'm heading towards steer point 7.
Yep.
Clouds look so cool.
Sentry 1, Falcon 1-1. Request vector to tanker. Falcon 1, Sentry 1, tanker, Camel 1, bearing 045, 60 miles. TACAN channel 126, Yankee.
055, or yeah, go ahead and head towards the tanker.
045?
Yeah, whatever. For me it was 055, but for you it was probably something else.
Oh, okay. Did he say altitude?
No, he did not.
Okay.
Should pick him up on radar. Seems like it's around 24,000, maybe 22. So you back in the pick, Mike?
Roger.
Okay, you should be just off of my tail, so see if you can lock me up.
That is a negative. I'm not off to your tail. I'm over near steer point 4.
Okay, are you in what tail number are you on? Are you in position 3 or 4?
I'm sorry, I am at target point 4, but you know, I have to go back to Windows. I got to change my key, the button I have to talk. That's one of the problems with my buttons.
Okay. Oh, you were camel.
That's what was okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
Sentry 1, Falcon 1-1.
It's like the shift button on my keyboard gets held down or something like that, and then when I go to hit a button on my joystick, it's hitting shift plus that button. Henceforth, I can't lock up or anything, any of the targets.
Yeah, the buttons are doing something else.
I forget what channel he said.
Yeah, me too.
Sentry 1, Falcon 1-1. Request vector to tanker. Falcon 1, Sentry 1, tanker, Camel 1, bearing 080, 30 miles. TACAN channel 126, Yankee.
126 Yankee.
3 in position.
Okay, so once you put in 126 on your TACAN channel, just up above that and to the right, you got the CNI switch, UFC or backup.
Yep, I'm on UFC right now.
Yep, switch that to backup.
Copy, backup. I see, he's on my radar.
Yep.
Do I start requesting fuel or?
No, not yet. We got to get closer.
Oh, okay.
Now, when you're looking forward, you click your two views down, where we're looking at our knees and the MFDs. You got our HSI in the middle. Then to the left of that, there's another knob. Switch that with right-click it till it says your mode to TACAN or TCN. And when you do that, now your HSI, that you have a little arrow is pointing towards Camel, and it gives us our miles, which is 21 miles. Well, for me, it's 21.
Okay, I think I got it set to the right one. TACAN mode, it says TCN.
Yes.
Okay.
So now you just got to look down there, and you'll see a little white arrow. It'll be pointing towards the tanker from now on until we go back to nav mode.
Looks like I got a visual on the tanker.
All right. yeah, he's what?
Oh, he's flying towards me. It looks like.
Yep, 25,000.
Yep, right about.
So just work yourself around behind him, and then you know, once you get kind of lined up with him behind him, go over there and open your fuel door. That's on your fuel panel where we turn our fuel off. You've got an air refuel open switch all the way to the right of that little panel. You can do it now, I suppose.
Yeah, I got a visual on him. I'll get up behind him first. I don't want to lose him.
Okay, yep, I see you. I'll just form on the tanker's left wing, and when you are done refueling, just form up on his right wing, and I'll slide up under. Or if Mike's back by then, we can get him.
Okay, air refuel open.
Yep.
And what else was there?
That's about it. Turn your master arm off. You don't want to accidentally shoot it. Don't want to accidentally shoot him. On your to your right of your HUD, you should have a little box that says RDY if your door is actually open.
To the right on the.
Yeah, where it tells us our nose wheel steering.
Oh yes.
Yes. Yep, above that. Okay.
It's ready.
Okay, when you go to the tanker page, which is Y, the radio page, Y, and just request fuel.
Camel 1-1, Falcon 1-2, request clearance to refuel. Falcon 1-2, Camel 1-1, clear to pre-contact position.
I'll just come up behind him, get as close as you can, right off, you know, right below, and right directly behind him, and just a little below, and eventually, because as long as you're in easy mode, eventually the computer will just take over.
Of course, he's turning now a little bit.
Yeah, he almost always turns. It seems like just about the time it's time to put gas in here, he always is in a bank. That's not uncommon in real life either. A lot of the refueling videos, you'll see they're in a bank. Another thing you might want to do is lock them up. That way you can see the speeds.
Oh yeah, good idea. All right.
Just do a soft lock. Don't do a hard lock.
Yeah.
But then you can see your closure rate. If you bring up an AIM 120, you can see the closure rate up on your HUD. If not, you just got to look at your closure rate on your radar. So your closure rate is upper right-hand corner, and it tells you his speed. So you got the two white sets of numbers, right, on your radar screen. On the left HUD, or sorry, left MFD.
Oh, left MFD.
Yeah. Your left MFD.
Okay, soft lock now.
Okay. You see the two white sets of numbers.
Yep, I see them now.
So you got a 310 and probably plus something or a minus something.
Plus
the 310.
30.
Okay, so that means you're gaining on him by 30 knots. He's doing 310, so you must be doing 340.
Yep, 335 right now.
Okay, so that just tells you your closure rate. If you go to air mode and bring up an AIM-120, then you can see some of that information up on your HUD. So your closure rate is right beside the caret, next to that your right bracket on the HUD.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's see, 87, 88, 89.
So go ahead and, yeah, you want to have a good closure rate. See, right now he's doing 320, 315 to 310.
Yep, I'm doing 379 right now.
Right. Make sure you're leading them. You don't want to be in a trail. When I say leading them, you know, you kind of don't have him right off your nose. You want to have him just to the left of your nose, so you intercept him if he's turning.
Oh, I see. Okay. I see. Okay.
Otherwise, you know, it's just going to take longer to catch up to him.
Right.
Because you want a smaller circle. Just like I said, so right now he's doing 320 knots. Just about the time that you're getting close, this is when you're in simplified mode or realistic mode, he'll slow that thing way down to like 250, and then you'll end up blowing right by him. So again, since we're in easy mode, you can just bum rush him.
Whoa, something just changed. I got a dead stick.
Yep, see, now the computer's taking over.
Oh, that's really easy.
Yeah, exactly. You know, there's absolutely nothing for you to do. You don't have to do throttle, stick, or anything.
I thought I'd have to be a lot closer than that.
Now, hopefully the rest of us don't run out of gas, because it really takes its time getting up there, up to the airplane.
Okay, I got 3,400 pounds right now. Before I connect.
Yeah, and when you refuel with this guy, it'll be an instant refuel. Where, I mean, as soon as you hook up, you'll have a full tank. Where normally, you know, you have to be hooked up for a certain amount of time, depending on how much gas you're getting, which makes sense. For easy mode, it's instant. But at least it gets you the sight picture of an idea of what needs to be done. You in the pit now, Mike?
I'm in the bird.
Okay.
Falcon 1-2, Camel 1-1, clear to contact position.
Which button on the ICP is it to watch the fuel flow?
Forward.
I'm not sure that's modeled in this. Like it is in BMS, it shows you how much fuel is in there at a time. The only one we have is how much fuel you'll have at the next waypoint, at whatever waypoint you have selected.
Okay. Yeah, I saw in a video today that the guy switched it over. I thought it was an Allied.
Yeah. Oh, well, I've tried. I haven't figured that out yet.
I saved the video, so I'll watch it again and see if I can figure it out.
Falcon 1-2, stabilized and ready. Roger.
Just about there.
Forward. Forward. Contact.
Taking fuel.
Camel 1-1, dropped off and ready to go.
Quick, huh?
Wow. Wait a minute, that was quick.
Yeah, okay, now I'm going to get into position.
1-1. Request clearance to refuel.
See, I was close enough that as soon as I
1-1,
asked,
Camel,
the computer
1-1,
took
clear to
over.
recontact position.
So try to stay off of some. Typically, you know, for refueling, the procedure is the guys waiting to refuel are off of like we'll say the left wing of the tanker, and the guys that are done refueling are off to the right wing of the tanker.
Copy. Let's see if I can get over there now. I kind of lost my bearings after he disconnected. It kind of felt like
Kind of abruptly.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Mike, go over there, and if you want to get some gas, make sure you've got your fuel door open. That's over there on your left panel, up where you turn your master fuel on and off. Actually, with easy, I don't think you have to. Actually, yep, because it's actually closing it automatically. Never mind. You don't have to do anything.
Falcon, 1-1, Camel, 1-1, clear to contact position.
And believe me, the computer's making it look easy.
Forward.
Yeah, that was real easy. I didn't expect it to be so easy. I thought there'd be a little bit of, you know, getting closer to it and all that.
Forward.
Yeah. Said make a challenge.
Right.
Next time, put it in simplified. Tried realistic one time, and shit, I couldn't even get close to it. Where the boom would, you know, like I said, even simplified, it's tough to get that to get hooked up.
Forward. Forward. Forward.
When doing it in real life, or you know, in simplified mode, it's nice to have that AIM 120 brought up, because you have that on your HUD, and you have to have your view up one click, so you can't see your radar anyhow.
Yeah.
Forward. Camel, 1-1, Falcon, 1-1, stabilized and ready. Forward. Roger. Forward. 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 Contact. Camel, 1-1, fueled. Roger. Falcon, 1-2,
Alright, Mike,
Camel,
it's your
1-1,
turn.
clear to recontact position.
Okay.
Just get somewhere close behind them. Ask for fuel on, let's see, channel, go Y. On your keyboard, Y brings up the tanker.
I don't know what happened there. All of a sudden, the stick just went crazy.
Request clearance to refuel. Roger.
Oh, okay, that's the problem.
What happened?
I got dead stick.
Oh, you're getting gas again?
Didn't
We
mean
almost got
to.
too close.
Yeah, I was too close. Didn't realize it would do it if I didn't request it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Alright, just do the done refueling option menu on the menu.
Okay, got it.
Dropped off and ready to go. Roger. Falcon 1-3, Camel 1-1, clear to pre-contact position.
Okay, Mike.
Camel 1-1, Falcon 1-3, request clearance to refuel. Roger.
Yeah, I think he's got it.
Heck, we're on the other side of Italy now.
You can hear me, right?
What?
You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was weird. I was waiting for the tanker to come by,
1-3, Camel 1-1, heads up, tanker is entering turn.
so I can kind of watch the refueling.
Oh, yeah.
And I was closer than Mike, and then all of a sudden it dragged me right across.
Right, gotcha.
Then it started to pull me in.
We were both too close to it, probably.
Yeah, I was a little bit closer to it, and it was, oh, okay, you want to fuel?
Okay, are you in, Mike?
Is it supposed to guide me in?
Well, you got, once you request fuel, you have to get close to it, and then it'll take over. If it's not taken over,
I can't move.
Okay.
Yep, then he's got you.
Yep. That means we can get closer too now.
Right.
But I'm still trailing, like.
Yeah, that's why in easy mode, it's best to get as close as you can before you call, because it'll take a while to get up there, because the closure rate is really slow on easy, on automatic. And I never realized that if, even though he's the one that called it, you were closer, I didn't realize it would pull you in instead of him.
Yeah, it was weird.
That's just a glitch.
Yeah. Well, that's because real men don't use easy, they use realistic.
There you go.
I'd like to see somebody use it in realistic in this game. In Allied Force, at least.
I want to do the landing on the aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. I like doing that.
Don't have your brakes on, do you, Rick?
Negative.
Just checking.
Falcon 1-3, Camel 1-1, clear to contact position.
I forgot to set up my voice attack with all my audio commands. One of them was external view.
Oh, yeah.
See that?
Forward.
I burnt up 500 pounds
Forward.
of fuel.
Yep. I'm at 6,700.
Forward.
Still more than we had.
Yeah.
Of course, we're on the other side
Forward.
of the country.
Exactly. I see snow down there.
Camel 1-1, Falcon 1-3, stabilized and ready. Forward. Roger. Forward.
Ooh, this is a process.
Hey Rick, you should probably take your
Forward.
mode back to nav.
Okay.
I mean, it's only gonna, I guess it should only affect the HSI, so it shouldn't affect the steer point cues on the HUD.
Forward. Forward.
Gonna put steer point 5 in.
Forward. Forward.
Steer 5 ready. How do you get back to nav mode again? I'm in nav mode, it looks like.
Forward.
On the HUD it's saying nav.
Yeah, I'm talking about the HSI. That's the
Oh,
down
yeah.
between your legs.
Forward.
Should be to nav.
Yeah,
Copy, nav.
and then take your TACAN, you know, back there on that panel on the left-hand side. Take that back to UFC.
Yep, UFC 106X is that where it should be.
Yeah, the TACAN channel doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. I think I only changed one number on there.
And the Yankee, you changed the letter too, right?
Copy.
Okay.
I'm free.
Okay.
Gassed up. Alright, let's reference steer point 5. Let's take our time. No need to burn off all this gas that it just took us 15 minutes to get. I'll kind of head off towards you guys' direction so we meet up.
We're at steer point 5 we're going?
Steer point 5.
Copy.
About 22,000 or so.
Okay, I see you guys. I'm just in trail of you.
Running at 90% until everybody gets caught up. Okay, you should still be able to send out one of those harms. That radio or the radar dome is still out there, Mike. So you should have an once we get close, you should have an S that you'll be able to try to take out.
Ten-4.
You sure you're heading towards steer point 5, Mike?
I am now facing 0.5.
Roger. Get your master arm back on if you turned it off while refueling.
Thank you. Master arm on.
Now we're 69 or 59 miles from steer point 5.
I see the S on the HSD.
Okay.
Looks like I'm going to be flying into a big cloud bank.
Roger. So we have the SA6 and 2 taken out, so you'll be able to get pretty close without having to worry about getting shot at. You'll still get some small arms fire or some anti-aircraft, not the AAA, but just 30, probably 30 millimeters firing at you.
There was SA-14 and SA-7. Looks like they're hand launched.
I believe I have a lock.
So you
Okay.
gotta be careful.
Yep.
I saw one of them to the right of the runway.
I'm launching on the S.
Copy.
Magnum.
Now that's a pretty big target, so it might hit it, but it might not destroy it. If you press Shift 7, you can follow your missile on in and watch it hit.
Altitude.
Isn't there a countdown too on the HUD somewhere?
I believe so.
It was a long shot.
Yeah. I don't remember if there is on the harms or not. It seems like there is. There definitely is on the AIM-120s. Yeah, it should be right underneath the thing that tells you how many miles under. Because mine are showing XXXX because I don't have a missile in the air.
She's dropping down. It's getting close. I believe the tower was destroyed.
Yep, I see no S's. I do. It's a dim S. It's a shadowed S. So it's damaged. You might want to try to take another shot at it.
It's away.
Now, if you notice on your right bracket, there's a line about 3/4 of the way down to the bottom.
Check.
If your carrot is below that line, your angle, you almost have to be pointed right at it, or you might miss it. So what I usually try to do is I'll back out, get some more room in between me and the target. Try to get it, when I launch it, that it's above that line. Especially a passive target.
It's like it's tracking another target.
Okay, yeah.
That was a negative impact. It didn't hit.
Right.
Nothing to lock onto, basically, huh? No radar emitting.
It looked like there was a truck or something over there when I was looking at the missile cam.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, okay, so I've got that radar locked up. I want to send, I got another harm, so I might as well shoot it off at it. Don't care if it hits it or not, but... Alright, Mike, now we get to try the AGM-65.
Sweet.
Okay, so advance to your next air-to-ground weapon. So it should say 2AG-65G.
Check.
Right MFD. Okay,
Yep.
the sec on the all the way over to the right where it says power off, click that to turn the power on.
Check.
Okay, normally, like in BMS, it'll take 3 minutes, but you say in about 10 seconds the RDY comes up.
Yep.
Okay, so now it's powered on. Cycle your right MFD over to the WPN page, the weapon page.
Check.
Alright, now it's just a blank screen. Click your uncage button, which should bring up some crosshairs on that page.
I think it's the U button. U.
Yeah, U. I always think that's C, but it's always U.
Yeah, if you didn't change my layout that we did with the joystick, that's the big orange button on your throttle.
Check. Check.
Okay, go ahead and do your cycle your what you would turn your nose wheel on and off with. So if you didn't change my joystick setup, your TMS up and down button, push that to the left.
Is it like a shift question mark?
Yeah.
Check.
Okay, now that screen should have turned blank again.
Check. Yes.
Alright, do your uncage again.
Oh, you're
brings up.
taking them all off. Yeah. Okay.
So now basically we've uncaged all of our missiles. Instead of having to do it on the fly, we've uncaged both missiles, right?
Right.
So if you cycle between the two missiles, you still have crosshairs on all of them. Hopefully. Yep.
Roger.
Alright, now we have to get some room between us and the targets. So get yourself on a heading of, we'll say, 270. Now it's 280. And get your... Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, I got a lock on a...
Yep, I heard
mobile
Magnus.
units.
We were probably a little too close. I heard small. I'm sorry.
Okay, gain yourself some altitude. Get about 10 or 15,000 feet, Mike. I'm going to come down to 15,000.
Check.
And we're going to go quite a ways out here to so we can talk you through this. No big hurry, so you know, have your throttle back at 85 or 90%. Well, in order to climb, you'll have to have it higher than that. But once you level off, get back to 85 or 90%.
Check.
Okay, and while you're doing that, over there on your radar screen, your air to ground, your left MFD, on the right hand side, it says BARO, B-A-R-O, F-Z, S-P, C-Z, and S-T-P. The S-T-P should be highlighted.
Roger. STP.
Okay, click the middle one where it says SP. Basically that stands for snowplow. And that what that'll do, that puts your radar right off your nose. The STP automatically aims your radar to whatever your selected steer point is.
Check. So I can just hunt stuff wherever I'm flying.
Right. Alright, let's go ahead and turn around. Head back towards steer point 5. Oh wow, we're not that far away. Okay, bring your throttle back to about 80%. You don't need to be in a hurry. When you get leveled off on your right MFD, you see a big old green blotch of stuff. And if you move your radar cursor, it moves that around. It also moves around on your right MFD, but we're not worried about that. Just do a target designate, one click till your left MFD turns blank with just a crosshair in the general vicinity of all those green splotches.
Check.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, now if you go look over there to your right MFD, if you move your radar cursor around, it's now moving around, and you should be able to kind of tell. You can make out an airport, hopefully, right?
Hold up, I locked the target designator some kind of way. Hold up, right.
You just want to have a soft lock. If you did a hard lock, where it's nothing's moving, you've got something locked up. Just do a unlock 1, the TMS down, hit it once.
There's another mobile sandwich.
Check. Okay.
When nearby impacted that one. If you're coming into the airfield that's off to the left, that kind of village way off there.
Roger.
Yeah, it should be just beyond the airfield from your direction.
All right, Mike. Let's do a 180 again. We're getting a little bit too close.
So yeah, you can lock the radar so it stays in one spot, and then you can still slew the target designator on the hard point.
Right. Yeah.
Yep. So go back to heading a 280. Get you some altitude. About 10,000 or so. Yeah, so that after you slew that around, then you can pick and choose your targets. So whether you want to do a building, or if you can find a truck or a launcher or something, you can pick and choose your targets. Now, if you hit your pinky button, that will zoom in your view of that missile, so you can really fine tune it. Hit it again, and it will unzoom it.
Roger.
Now you can do the same thing with that pinky switch on your air-to-ground radar when you don't have a soft lock. So now that we've turned around and we're heading away, our radar has unlocked. So if you hit your pinky switch, your left MFD, you'll notice it goes from norm to EXP, expanded view, to DBS1, and then DBS2. Hit it again, it goes back to norm. Basically, that's just to zoom in on your radar. Don't have to use that very often. Just know that it's there.
Right.
Okay, when we get about 10 miles between us and the steer point, we'll turn around again. For 20 miles, I mean. We're about 18.
Warning,
Alright,
warning.
let's head back.
Warning, warning.
Steer point 5.
Warning, warning. Warning, warning.
These are kind of difficult to learn, but once you learn it, it's I really like using these.
Yeah, they are a little bit trickier. The more I try it, the more I understand it, and get a little more accurate with it. And so yeah, it just takes time and practice.
Yep.
The snowplow mode, switching from snowplow mode to steer point mode is different, because then you have to control where you're at, where the target, where the radar is pointing and stuff.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Since we are pretty much shooting some stuff at that steer point, we didn't necessarily need to take it off of steer point mode.
Like right now, it doesn't look like the radar is pointing at the base, at the airfield.
Yeah, probably not. If you can actually see that moving in your HUD, if it's out far enough, you can see a little box moving around. Go ahead and hit the steer point button, which will take it right back to the airport. Then you can target designate once, just a soft lock, and then pick and choose your targets on your right MFD with the Maverick view. And now there's a bar, there's a bracket try to stay level, but don't so you don't want to lose a lot of altitude. Bring your RPMs back to about 80.
Hold up, I messed up something on my on the MFG.
Just cycle it back and forth to the weapon page. If you go to the SMS page, it'll still be blank, but that's normal.
It's like I'm stuck in air-to-air mode or something.
Well, click your AA button, click it twice, which should take us back to nav, and then do your air to ground again. Bring up the missile.
Check master arm on.
Can't bring up the missile.
It won't. If you just push the AG button on your ICP, you'll have to. Oh, let me try it here. Yeah, you're going to want to cycle over to the Well, hit your red button on your joystick, which should bring up your AGM-65.
Well, it's still like I'm in dogfight mode, in air-to-air mode.
If you're in dogfight mode, hit your clear button, the C, so it'll clear that. I would see where you're at. Yeah, you're coming up on the waypoint pretty low, so go ahead and get some altitude. Either that or turn around and head back to the ocean, because you might get shot at by...
I just can't bring up... I can't bring up the air to... It's like I had it up before and now I can't bring it up again.
Fox 2.
There you just
And I'm going down.
Oh, you got a SAM launch at you?
It already got me. I have no idea. It's like I'll be perfectly on a weapon system, and then it'll change, and I won't be able to get back to that weapon system.
Warning, warning.
Yeah, because I heard Fox 2 got fired off, probably instead of air to ground.
Yeah.
I heard that.
And all you should have to do is hit backspace. I can't even cycle the air to ground, the hard points or whatever, or in or whatever.
It's like you couldn't get it out of that mode.
Yeah, okay. Don't use your keyboard. Are you using the keyboard or the joystick?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, you might be hitting, a shift lock or something, which is screwing things up. I mean, so far everything that we've done can be done off of the HOTAS with the joystick or your throttle. Which is the whole purpose of that. So you just got shot down, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. And if you want, there still should be an airplane left back here at the airport. You got any Mavericks left, Rick?
Yeah, I believe I got one left. Let me check.
did you say those launchers were at?
Let's see. I got one of each left. It looks like.
Rifle.
Near those buildings, to that village over there, near the water and behind the mountain.
All right.
As if you were going to steer point 6.
Yeah, there's stuff all over the place. How you doing on gas?
Oh, 3,900 pounds.
Okay. You coming back for another run at these AGM 65s, Mike?
I'm back in the bird. Yes.
Okay.
What's your fuel, Todd?
4,600.
Okay.
Just gonna climb, get some altitude, and circle around a little bit.
I got a cloud cover. I gotta stay around 6,000 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna gain altitude so I'm not burning a lot of gas.
Yeah,
keep
kind of float around here. I'm gonna try to.
Want to keep one of these AGM 65s on. That way I can use it to talk Mike through. Kind of hard to do.
Wait, I'm in the wrong ship. I can't get back in there.
Oh, it's the wrong.
You want to refuel her again?
Yeah.
Or in AWACS?
Bring that thing over here.
No.
Yeah, fly that thing a little closer to us. There were no planes left in the seed.
The other one was RTB, and then it wouldn't let me jump in mine because I killed mine.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Try it again, just for shits and giggles, because sometimes I've seen it spawn.
Yeah, that did happen to me that one time. There wasn't anything available right at first, but then I waited a little while and then there was.
Altitude.
Oh, you just joined as Chalice 1, so now you're AWACS.
Can't seem to get the radar cursor to move. I'm in
Did
snow-
you, okay, make sure you're in snowplow mode and not, there's FZ, freeze mode.
No, confirm snowplow mode.
Okay.
I am on AG65s. can see them too. I just can't. I can't move the cursor to lock them.
Are you sure you're on the AGM 65 and not the 88?
Yep, it says AG65G.
Okay. Do your TMS down twice, just to make sure that you don't have a lock on your right MFD.
Correct.
And then try it. Yeah. And nothing still, huh?
Nothing.
Across the top of your radar, let's just go over what you got. You've got GM.
Correct.
Auto.
Yep.
Norm.
Correct.
Override.
Correct.
Control.
Yes.
And none of those are highlighted.
None of them.
No. Down on the bottom, you've got swap, test, FCR, and DCLT, which is declutter. The FCR should be highlighted.
FCR is highlighted.
Huh. And SP is highlighted on the right side.
Yes. Correct. So on the right MFD, oh wait a minute, I'm on EXP. Alright, so now I'm on FOV. And it is set to weapon on the bottom row.
Okay, if you are able to go from EXP to FOV, that means you still have a lock on that side.
Yeah, that's what
all
it
your
seems
control.
like.
All your control is on the right side. We need to get. That's okay. Have you gone out of air to ground mode? And back.
Let me try it. Okay, there it goes. Okay, it's moving now. Let me get back into position again.
Alright.
Thanks.
So you got no airplanes available to you, Mike?
That's affirmative.
Roger.
Want to take a pass at this airfield and then start a new one?
Yeah, that'll be fine. Go ahead and launch off your remaining missiles, and then we'll just exit out.
Copy. Gonna get in position.
Rifle.
Oh, it locked on the wrong one. I had to cancel that.
Chat player.
Okay, missile launch.
launched at you?
Correct.
Dang. Must be pretty low. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it anymore.
Yep, that was an an IR, infrared.
Oh.
You probably didn't get a radar warning, right?
I did not, no. It was just a visual. I just happened to look back.
Yep. It's a handheld. Did you have your missile yet? Still got one AGM left?
I have an AGM. Yes. I couldn't fire it off because it actually locked on the wrong target, and it seemed like it was behind a building, and it was going to be a waste.
Okay.
I'll give it one more try.
Yeah, you should be starting your runs around 12,000. That way you've got plenty of altitude and height. You got a better angle that way for your missile to come down on.
Okay, copy.
Of course, clouds are going to have a factor in that. If you can get around the clouds, it's just that much better.
Okay, I got a lock on the target.
I'm Winchester. All my missiles are fired. Well, for air to ground, that is.
Rifle.
Chaff flare, low.
He's down.
Warning.
And I'm hit.
Let's say I just saw another launch at you.
Caution. Chaff flare.
That's another bad thing about being at low altitude.
Yeah, I came in a little bit low. I've got no rudder.
Yeah, at least you're not destroyed.
Yeah.
You could theoretically make it back to base.
I don't think I could land it though.
Use your trim.
Okay, there's a button I didn't set up.
Yeah, I don't have it set up either. I just use the keyboard.
I had in Falcon BMS I had it set to these rotaries as trim, but AS doesn't allow that.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Then you can't use your radar.
Oh yeah, I can actually, because I have two other rotaries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is not really flyable. I had to I got left rudder or left aileron, not right.
Right. Yeah, if you could actually trim it out, it would probably trim out okay. Not perfect, but it would trim out to where it was flyable.
Yeah, because I had to hold the stick all the way to the right just to keep it level once I get it to level.
If you take your if you can hit your left arrow keys, left or right, whatever, or maybe it's shift. I don't remember it offhand.
No, that's okay. We can.
Yeah, let's exit out.
Yeah, exit out.